Hey, how is everyone? I haven't posted in so long, and it's not like I haven't forgot, but I have been extremely busy between our house reno. So yes, I am back in my office. I have my own office again, which is really great. We've moved back in, and yeah, those things are starting to settle down. I'm almost done my MSW, and so I decided to post something that we've been thinking about lately. And again, this our page is about not only struggles of like trans people, but like within relationships, and part of that is there was a video I actually didn't never post, but I had done it, but I never posted it. But it was about like really never fitting in. So for me, growing up, I never fit in. I never really fit in with the males fully. Like they accepted me and I was their buddy and all that kind of stuff. And I never really fit in with the girls either because I never was really like I faked it. But I always knew I didn't fit in. Like it was my only course is to hang out with the girls. Not that my sister wasn't great, and she's great, so I hung out with you, and we're good. But anyways, so the deal is, it's like continuing. So now, as I'm furthering along in my transition, I get gendered now as male. I can't even remember last time I got um, gendered as a female. I think that for most trans guys too, I mean, once you start having facial hair and, your jawline changes a little bit and stuff, you start to appear more masculine, which is great because that's what you want if you're a binary person, which I am. So the thing is that, then you start thinking, great, I'm going to fit in. And then you realize that, yeah, there's still a lot of things to overcome. So for Jeff and I, as a couple. So today's post, I posted on Facebook earlier on my own page that it was funny because I was walking on the street and some guy says, "Hey, you gotta smoke," and I told him I didn't. And he was basically like, "Yeah, because you gay guys never smoke," and it made me laugh because I mean, although he's just some guy on the street, I mean, think like he read me, like whatever. I'm a gay male, and that's what the conversation is about. Is the fact that. I will never fit in again to the gay men's club because gay men, in a lot of ways, uh, don't really accept trans men. Um, and I'm not saying all gay men, and there's a lot of people out there that do, but as in general, uh, I'll never be a cis male gay man. And there's a difference between that, and so it's like I'll never fit in there. And then for Jeff and I, we are a gay couple. We were always a gay couple, except I was in a body that I didn't belong into. So, so now to society, we present as a gay couple. And perhaps when, we were just walking along, people are like, okay, they're a gay couple, maybe not, I don't know. But it's how do you negotiate a world that you've never been in before? So we've always been in the heterosexual world because that's what we presented as. We know that world in a sense, and in some ways, it's difficult because like where do you start? Like what kind of places do you go to? Like I realize we're from a big city, so there's a whole downtown section that's for the LGBT people, and although that's great, but it's still a very scary prospect. It's like, how do we go in? How do we act? We don't know. Is there protocol? Is there things that you do? I don't know, and Jeff doesn't know. So we're just starting to negotiate, like navigate that process because when you do this sort of switch and not coming up in that community, like I didn't come up in, like I didn't grow up in the lesbian community to be able to understand the LGBT community. I mean, like both Jeff and I grew up in the heterosexual world. So yeah, this is a big new open thing. And then to all the people that knew us prior to my transitioning, all knew us as a heterosexual couple. So, like, both Jeff and I feel like it will never go away. Like, to our friends, I mean, who are lovely. Like, don't get me wrong, we have some of the best friends, but we'll still be not seen as a true gay couple. And then to the gay people that we know, we will never be truly gay either, because they knew me when I was forced to live in a female body prior to this. So yeah, we've been really negotiating that. Like, I'm glad that our relationship is strong enough to deal with these things, but it is quite a big deal for us because it then becomes frustrating. It becomes frustrating for both of us because it's like we'll never just be, right? It's always like this thing of like we're always on the outskirts of everything. And so, because yeah, we're also not a heterosexual couple either, right? So it's just a really interesting time for us, and a lot of self reflection on what do we want and how can we handle it. So for me, always being on the outside, it just seems like I'm just back here again. It's a little bit frustrating because I thought like once I transitioned, it'd be like I guess different, and now I see I'm still on the outside, except I just in the game now. He gets to be on the outside. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring that up and maybe have people have a conversation, asking questions if you like, or even a conversation amongst yourselves or whatever. And I'm always doing this for education. It's like so you can think about where somebody comes from, a trans person's point of view. It's like if the people that you knew before they may love you and they may go, that's great, okay, you're trans, but do they ever make that switch in their head? Like, does it ever really happen? And I just really think that it doesn't happen. And so then that's always something to deal with, right? It's not about your friends call you by your dead name or your birth name, whatever you want to call it. It's not even about that, but it is about that in the same sense, right? It's like every time someone calls you by your other name, it's like, okay, so they really haven't forgotten or they really haven't moved on. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring that up. And happy Pride. This year is going to be a great year. I'm able to do my placement at a place that is all about diversity and pride. And I'm not sure. Maybe we'll even walk in the parade this year. That would be interesting. But anyways, if you have any comments or whatever you want, but I just want to put it out there that maybe perhaps you can have a little think about what it means to be on the outside always on the fringe, never really fitting in. All right. Hope everybody's doing well. Take it easy. Bye.